Imagine waking up one morning with a strange sensation inside you. You open your eyes, look at the ceiling, and suddenly you feel that your life is much bigger than the memories you carry. Something in you whispers that your fears, talents, habits, desires, they did not begin in childhood. They feel older, deeper, ancient, as if they were borrowed from another lifetime, almost like you have lived before. And for a moment, a quiet question arises inside. Where is all this coming from? Who am I, really? If you have ever felt this, even for a few seconds, then this video has the power to completely shift your understanding of yourself. Because today, you are going to learn something that most people never discover in their entire lifetime. You will learn the hidden structure of the soul. Not mythology, not blind belief, but a detailed, timeless, scientific map of your true nature. In this video, you will understand why your fears and desires feel older than your memories, why some habits repeat lifetimes after lifetime, how karma is actually stored, how it travels after death, what exactly takes birth again and again, and how you can break free from all illusions, bondage, and ignorance. Dear seekers, this is the deepest truth about who you are beneath the body and the mind. You are not just a personality. You are not the story you tell yourself. You are a field of pure awareness surrounded by powerful layers. Layers that carry your karmic blueprint through lifetimes. Once you understand this invisible structure, you will never look at life the same way again. You will understand why certain patterns keep returning, why certain relationships feel destined, and why your life unfolds in a specific way. And most importantly, you will learn the path to freedom. Freedom from karma, freedom from confusion, freedom from the cycle of birth and death. So get ready, because what you are about to hear is not information, it is transformation. Let's enter the deepest chambers of consciousness and uncover how the soul truly works, how karma is stored, how it travels, and how liberation becomes possible. So first of all, we will understand what the soul actually is. When we hear the word soul, we often imagine a glowing spirit or some gentle energy inside us. But ancient Indian wisdom describes something far more subtle and scientific. The Atma, the soul, is not an object. It has no shape, no boundaries, no color. It cannot be measured or located. The soul is pure awareness. It is the presence in you that knows I exist. Before any thought, before any emotion, before any identity, there is a simple, silent awareness. That is the Atma, the soul. It is eternal, unchanged, untouched by anything that happens to the body or the mind. But here is the most important truth. The soul itself does not store karma. Just like the electricity does not store photos or apps inside your phone, the soul does not store memories, emotions, or impressions. So, where does your entire karmic history live? To answer that, we must understand the layers around the soul. You are not just a physical body. You have three bodies, three intelligent coverings that allow the soul to experience life. Physical body, subtle body, and causal body. These are like three shells surrounding a tiny eternal flame. The soul is that flame, pure, bright, unchanging. but to interact with the world, to think, feel, speak, learn, and to evolve, the soul uses these coverings. Think of it like a bulb. The light inside is the soul, but the bulb needs wiring, programming, and a glass cover to function in the physical world. Let's explore these three bodies from the outermost to the innermost. First layer, the physical body, the outermost cover. This is the layer everyone can see. Your skin, bones, organs, muscles, hormones, heartbeat, and breath. It is like the outer glass of a bulb, protective, visible, functional. But the physical layer is temporary. When disease comes, when old age arrives, when an accident happens, this glass cover weakens and eventually breaks. At death, the physical body returns to the five elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. It does not travel any further. It does not go with the soul. That's why scriptures say you are not the body, you only inhabit it. Number 2, the subtle body, the layer of thoughts, emotions, and personality. Inside the physical shell lies a deeper layer, the subtle body. This layer is invisible but extremely powerful. It contains thoughts, emotions, desires, fears, beliefs, memories, habits, and sanskaras, your overall personality. Every reaction you give, every emotion that rises, every desire you feel come from this subtle body. We often say, I am like this by nature. But that nature is simply a collection of impressions stored here. The subtle body is what makes you, you. It shapes your behavior, your decisions, your tendencies. Unlike the physical body, the subtle body does not die at death. It moves forward with the soul. It carries the emotional weight of your past lives, unfinished desires, unhealed wounds, natural talents, unexplained fears, even strong attractions or repulsions. This is why you instantly like or dislike some people. You feel comfortable in some places, you feel fear without reason. You are drawn to certain careers or hobbies automatically. These reactions are not random. They are old impressions resurfacing. Number 3, the causal body, the deepest storehouse of karma seeds. Beneath the subtle body lies the most hidden layer, the causal body. This is the master storage, the place where karmic seeds are planted. Every action you take, every word you speak, every thought you generate drops a seed into this layer. Some seeds sprout immediately in this life, some remain silent, waiting, some travel into future lifetimes. This layer quietly decides your family, your opportunities, your natural talents, your weakness, your fears, your patterns, your struggles, and your destiny. The causal body is like the hidden blueprint of your life. It is the deep unconscious memory of the soul's journey. And unlike the physical body, it travels from birth to birth until all karmic seeds are exhausted. Friends, at death, the physical body is dropped like old clothes. What remains attached to the soul are the subtle and causal bodies. Together, they form the Jeeva. So, Jeeva is the soul plus subtle body plus causal body. The Jiva is the traveling unit, the individualized consciousness that carries your karmic information and continues the journey from one birth to another. The soul is pure light, but the subtle and causal bodies surround it like coverings, holding all the unfinished stories. Friends, I have an analogy that explains everything beautifully. Imagine a bulb. The soul is the light itself, pure and unchanging. The subtle body is the wiring, circuitry, and behavior of the light, whether it flickers, shines brightly, dims, or vibrates. The causal body is the hidden programming, the setting that decide how the wiring is arranged. The physical body is the outer glass of the bulb. When the glass breaks, the wiring and programming remain intact. They simply move to a new bulb. This is exactly how rebirth works. So now we will see how karma is stored. Friends, karma is not a notebook of sins and virtues. It is stored as vibrational impressions. These include emotional reactions, mental patterns, hidden fears, attachments, and desires. These impressions are recorded in the chitta, the memory aspect of the mind, and preserved in the causal layer. Karma is not punishment. It is feedback. It is the memory system of consciousness. Just like your muscles grow through exercise, your consciousness grows through karmic experiences. Now I will tell you what happens at the time of death. At death, one layer falls away. Physical body is discarded like old clothes. Two layers remain, subtle body and causal body. These stay attached to the soul and form the Jeeva. The Jeeva naturally rises into a realm or a state that matches its inner frequency. Reincarnation is not random, it is vibrational matching. You are drawn to a family, society, and environment that matches your karmic blueprint. Now I will discuss how karma travels into the next life. So when the Jiva leaves the body, it carries old habits, talents, fears, unfulfilled desires, past life experiences, instinctive knowledge, attraction, and aversion patterns. These impressions act like code. They pull the Jiva toward a womb that matches its karmic needs. Just as a seed always falls into the right soil, the Jiva finds circumstances where its karmic seeds can sprout. So when conception occurs, the Jiva connects to the developing fetus. The subtle body then begins transferring its impressions into the new brain. This is exactly like installing old software into a brand new computer. This is why some children are instantly talented. Some have irrational fears. Some remember past life memories. Some have spiritual abilities, and some learn extremely fast. They are not starting life from zero. They are continuing a long journey. So what's the real purpose behind this system? This whole design, the layers, the karmic storage, the rebirth cycle is not meant to punish or reward. It is meant to help the soul evolve. Life is a classroom. Each experience teaches something. Each impression shapes your consciousness. As you grow inwardly, the subtle body becomes lighter. The causal body becomes thinner. And one day, through awareness and meditation, both layers dissolve completely. When these coverings disappear, the soul, the Atma, shines in its pure form. This is liberation, the end of the cycle of birth and death.